Palace Swansea instant match reaction, as for the fourth time in the past 5 years, Palace picked up another 1-1 draw in a cold, wet, pretty dreary affair actually. Palace went ahead through Luka penalty after Loftus-Cheek was fouled in the box, and then a kind of goal out of nowhere from Jordan Ayew gave Swansea the spoils, or share of the spoils I should say, as Palace go into the Christmas period 8 games unbeaten. Palace missed the kind of physical presence of Benteke today. I think that was quite glaringly obvious. There was no one actually running through the centre for the majority of the game until Sakho came on about the 75-minute mark. It was kind of a disjointed performance. The players that played very well last week, the likes of MacArthur and Townsend, had spells where they looked good and then periods where they looked bloody awful. And I felt like the formation didn't really suit Palace in trying to expose Swansea weaknesses. It went back to the way we were playing just after the Chelsea result with Townsend and Zaha up front. And although it worked against Chelsea, against that back three where you could lose a centre-half quite easily, effectively Swansea played with a flat back four and nullified that for large periods of the game. But Palace looked threatening in times, but Swansea dominated the majority of the possession. And in hindsight, probably a draw was a fair result. But let's look at the 8 games that we've just played. 8 games unbeaten, something that has never been achieved in Palace Premier League history. And that, a lot of the credit's got to go to Roy and the coaching team for that. If you'd have asked me after the Man United game, after being drubbed 4-0, did I think Palace would be in this position at Christmas, outside the relegation zone, with a fairly fit squad? I know obviously Sakho and Wickham are still out, but you know, majority of players are available for selection when they're not suspended. Playing confidently, scoring goals, I would probably have said there's more chance of a cute blonde in my life dressing up as Mrs. Claus, or my mother finally buying me that Lego Death Star that I've always wanted for Christmas. But with those two not seemingly on the horizon, Palace is resurgent under Roy in the past 8 games, and going into this Christmas period has been a Christmas miracle in itself. And I think, looking back, yes, we're disappointed we didn't win today, and probably disappointed we didn't win on some of those games. But a change in philosophy and a way we're playing, and just the kind of confidence and self-belief now that's around the club is to be it's been enjoyed as a Palace fan. We're kind of getting back to how we should be playing with a team of that quality. And like I said, that's a Christmas miracle in itself, given how badly we started. So that's the present from the club to us, the fans, and from FYP, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you at Arsenal.